So basically I'm going to Sihagarh Epic Trail. This is my first attempt to doing a vlog. There is a lack of content around running, around racing.
Let's go. Srima, you know Sarmachi lifts.
इस बार तो मैं तो
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go!
It's very difficult to not stop every 2 minutes when the view is like this. We are very close to a khai basically. You have to be very careful. We just crossed the rope section. It was around here. 24.5 kilometers are done and we're on top of Sihagarh Fort. So as you guys know, I'm going for the 30 kilometer trail run at Sihagarh Epic Trail. And here is everything that I'm taking for that run. We'll start here first. These are the shorts. I have two options, either orange shorts or black shorts. Both of them have tights. One has like full tights, one has some shorter tights. Orange shorts because I'm wearing orange shoes. So, but I'll decide tomorrow ki orange pehna hai ki black pehna hai. And I'm gonna be wearing a basic black t-shirt. This is fixed. Next up are the water bottles. These are the Pacer water bottles. I'm absolutely in love with them. And I've taken a bunch just in case kuch kharab ho jata hai ya kuch gum jata hai. Then this is the Tego waist belt. This has been my companion for literally 6 months. I've been wearing it for every single run. And I might put 1 or 2 of these small bottles in this or maybe the gels. And these are my fast track very basic ass glasses. I'm taking them. I don't want to take my Oakleys or nice glasses just in case I drop them or something. Then basic electrol, some extra pairs of socks. These are the ones that I'll probably wear during the race. Then a Ziploc bag because it's basically rainy season right now and I would need something to protect my phone. Then this is the nutrition. I'll be taking 3 or 4 of these 180 calorie gels and this is for hydration, which I'll probably fill in the water bottles, and some salt caps just in case I get a cramp. Then because it's raining, I might not even wear the glasses because it'll be too dark. I'll just wear a cap. It helps with the water getting into your eyes, like the water just slips and falls and the water does not get into your eyes. So I love wearing that. Then there are some arm sleeves. I'm taking them just in case it's not raining and it's sunny. I would need this to protect myself. And obviously some underwear, some shooting gear, some extra batteries, my phone, wallet, and some clothes for the next day, a towel. And this is another thing that I'm very confused right now. Should I wear the normal Pacer vest or should I wear the Pacer Light? I'm not sure. This has 2 liters of water, which is basically very helpful. I won't have to stop that often. And this has less storage. I can put 500 ml and a 1 liter in the back. So I've done most of my runs in this. So I'm probably going to lean towards this, but I'll make the decision when it comes to it. So yeah, this is basically everything that I'm going to be taking for a 30 kilometer trail run. I know it looks like a lot, but a 30 kilometer trail run is also a lot. You cannot compare it to a 30 kilometer road race. It's more like a 40-50 kilometer road run. So yeah, let's quickly pack these up in a bag and let's go. I totally forgot to describe properly the shoes that I'm going to be wearing. These are the Asics Gel Tribuco 13. I've already used them for a 100 kilometer trail ultra and they worked perfectly good for me. Time to head out for the race. Let's go. So it's time to go and basically pick everyone up. So the race is tomorrow, which is on a Saturday, and today is Friday and it's 1 PM. We are leaving from Mumbai right now and our goal is to reach the evening bib collection, which starts around 5 PM. And Google Maps is showing around 4 hours from Mumbai, and I'm going to pick few of our friends up and we're all going to go together directly to the expo, which is where the bib collection is happening. I'll try to give a little bit of a brief of what exactly the event is, what exactly the run is. So basically I'm going to Sihagarh Epic Trail, which is organized by Western Ghats Running. It's basically a trail running race and there are multiple categories in it. There's a 11 kilometer, there's a half marathon, and there's a 30, and there's a 42, which is a full marathon. And this all happens and starts with the Sihagarh mountain, Sihagarh fort basically, not mountain. I am taking part in the 30 kilometer race. Yeah, it's organized by the Western Ghats Running Foundation, and I've done the SRTL Ultra, which I have uploaded a few reels on my Instagram and few YouTube shorts as well. But this is my first attempt to doing a vlog of one of these races, because I felt that there is a lack of content around running, around racing, and how everything works. I'm just trying to do my best to fill in that gap. So yeah, let's go to Pune.
Let's go. This is Srima. You know Sarmaji lifts. Joy. Hello. हाँ बोला. नहीं मेरे साथ सब प्रो लोग थे इसके.
इस बार तो मैं तो कॉन्फिडेंट.
हाँ ठीक है.
पर वो भी सुन रहा है ना. मजबूरी.
चैनल मध्ये.
यार लेट्स मीट.
इकडे जबरदस्त पाऊस पडायला आहे.
Full pause, what the full pause. It's raining like crazy. Too much.
उद्या सांगतो तुम्हाला. जर
So we just stopped for a minute. It's actually very late, it's like 4 p.m. But we haven't had any food as of yet. So we're stopping and getting some lunch.
यहाँ से नहीं यहाँ से
सीधा है. रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट हो गया.
रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है.
हाय गाइस, वी हैव हैक्ड इनटू चॉइस कैमरा. क्या किया?
Just got done with lunch and we've actually gotten pretty late. It's like 5:20 right now, but we're now gonna rush to the bib collection. The weather here is so much better than Mumbai. It's cold, the sky is looking pretty. I'm just too excited to run, man. So we're back on the road, but there's a lot of traffic on the way to the expo. I think we'll miss the expo, unfortunately. We wanted to go to the expo really bad, everyone wanted, but with food and we just left late and might miss it. But since we registered like with group registration, all of our bibs are already with someone and someone has collected. So we just got the bibs from a friend who had collected it from the Pune Expo, because we had an idea that we could get late. So we just got the bibs, but now we're going to get some fruits and let's see, I feel like we'll get some bananas and let's see what all is there. Bananas are secured. Time to go.
नौ घंटे में तो हो जाएगा आपका.
Just take
येणार आहोत तिकडे.
जिकडे bib expo आहे. So we've reached the bib place, but we think that it's probably like fully closed and everything, but still we're gonna go and have a look.
Thank you.
So we already had the bib in the car and we're here at the expo, but unfortunately we missed it. We came in like an hour or 2 hours a bit too late, but it's fine. I was here and like full nostalgia was hitting because I was here last year for SRTL and it's the same place, a nice Maharashtrian dance and everything was organized, and I'm sad I missed it, but it is what it is. I'll be sure to be early to my next bib collections. Because it's a different vibe, like the bib collection is like an event, it's a different feeling, but it's fine. Excited to race tomorrow. So this is the mini bib kit which I've got for the Sihagarh trail race, and this is the first thing, it's my bib. One most interesting thing that I like about this bib is that when you're wearing it, you basically see the whole elevation map on it. This is the whole actual real elevation map of the whole race. From how you start, where the elevation is, what is the elevation at 15 kilometers. This was the same for SRTL also, and they followed this year as well. The second thing is a gift card from Athlos. I can't use that unfortunately. Then I've stolen another gift card from someone, so I get 100% off. Then there's a protein bar, strawberry flavored. I don't like it, so I'm just gonna give it to my girlfriend. Give me. Take. Then we have the t-shirt. I'm not too sure about if I like the design or not, but sure, like it's like a collectible, it's like a thing you take home, a souvenir. I'm just glad I have it. So we're done. There's no light on my face, but yeah, we're basically done. We got the bib. We did all our time pass that we wanted to do at the bib expo, and now we're off, going to the guest house, the farmhouse where we're staying, and gonna go sleep and prepare for tomorrow. We've reached the guest house. It's like 8 PM right now. This is you remember the SRTL video? The story of me walking up the stairs? It's what this stairs. Right after SRTL, I posted a story of walking up the stairs. I'll put it up here. And it was these exact stairs. I'm remembering all of it. I'm getting full trauma, bro. So if you're a runner, you know this is the most mandatory post that you have to put on your Instagram. I've laid all my clothes out on the floor and posted it on Instagram. But I'll run you through quickly of what all I'm taking. I'm taking 2 of these Tego water bottles, a half-liter bottle and a 250 ml bottle. They'll go inside my vest. My vest also has 2 liters of water storage in it. And I'll be trying to fit all the gels that I can in the vest. Whatever I can't fit, I'll be putting them in the waist belt. This is my bib. Wearing a cap just in case it rains or gets hot. And these are the Pacer Shift shorts that I'm using. I'm using the Tego Pacer t-shirt. It's very lightweight. And these are all the gels. I will not be taking all of those. I think I'll be taking 3 or 4 of these gels. And there's some hydration mix which I'll fill in my water flask right here. And I'll be taking some salt caps just in case. And we have some Tego socks. As well as the Asics Gel Trabuco. This is the shoe that I did the 100 kilometer run in. And this is the shoe that I'll be doing the 30k tomorrow. It's genuinely a very good shoe. The Trabuco 14 is also out right now. I'm not sure how that is, but I genuinely love this. So yeah, that's all I'm taking for my 30k trail run. So it's the next day morning. It's basically race day. And I've laid everything out that I need to wear. I've already put on the shorts. And it's like 5 AM. Our race starts at 6. So we're getting ready to go to the start point fast. So last time I basically forgot my bib. And this time I made sure that last night I stuck my bib to the t-shirt that I'm going to be wearing today. Sleeves पहन ही देता हूँ 100 के में भूल गया था शायद मैं और दूसरे वाले में और ट्रैक वाले में मैं सही पहुँच गया सुबह पहुँचा सुबह ड्राइव करके गया डोंबिवली भागा ड्राइव करके वापस आया So I even pre-filled the bladder, the water bottles that I'm going to be taking and everything yesterday night. Already all dressed up. So it's 5:40 right now and we're like 10-15 minutes away from race venue. So we're going there. Last time I took the car, but if you stay at Swarajya guest house, you can go by walking as well. Actually, most of the guest houses, most of the hotels, if you stay at the race start, you can go by foot. There's a beautiful sunrise happening actually. We're 100 meters away from the start point and we can see the Sihagarh mountain actually. This is the base village and there is the Sihagarh mountain which we have to climb. It's all becoming real. Super excited.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
The race has finally begun. It's only like few hundred meters and the trail section has already started. So the start section of the race is all like rocky, pretty dry. I think because it has not rained this year, it's like so. Last year I heard it was very muddy. But then these are just better conditions to move around in. Half a kilometer done. Let's go. Oh, it's around.
Well done.
This is where we have started to see the beautiful view. So one thing I like about trails is that you can take like a shorter route or a different route, and you can take a longer route. It is always recommended that you take a longer route because it puts less pressure on your joints and muscles. So you can actually go a little bit longer, go further distance if you take a longer route. So 1 kilometer is done. And just look at the view already. I think 2 or 3 more kilometers till we reach the top. So the route is basically mixed. It has some few spots where you can walk around and some few very difficult technical spots. But there are so many people around that are helping each other, and you can spot the person in the front and see where to go. So these are the walkable terrains that I was talking about.
Come on, come on! Once more. Chhatrapati Shri Sambhaji Maharaj ki Jai! Come on, come on!
Now we're at like 2.5 kilometers and the runnable section has started. Have a look. Such a blessing. Just have a look at the view. The volunteers are like basically at every 100 meters or something. It's so well managed and well supported. That is one thing that I love about a Western Ghats Running Foundation race. It's always very well managed. So we're basically running through a ghat section right now. I think we've reached the first aid station. This is what all is there at the aid station. I'll take some peanuts. I just crossed the aid station. I stole all the bananas. After the halfway point of for 11 kilometers, basically all the 11 kilometer people turned around at that aid station. After that it's for the 21, 30 and the 42. And the number of people have drastically reduced. Just have a look. 5 kilometers are done, but I'm feeling good. It's a very comfortable terrain to go on. Much better than the Siagarh. On a trail, you have to use a combination of whole real fruits and food, and as well as like gels, electrolytes. Just relying on one thing, I don't think is enough, because after a point you cannot get so much real food in, and after a point you can't get enough gels in either. Finally some runnable terrain has come. The view is too good. We're now going down. Here there are a lot of loose rocks and mud, which is pretty slippery. It seems like you can run on it. It's like a gentle decline. It's always better to go slow and be more careful. Only run on them if you're very comfortable and you've done a lot of trails. 6.5 kilometers done, and again we have a little bit of a runnable section. Feels like a ridge basically. We have views on both sides. So good, bro. This is exactly why I love trail running. A road cannot give you a view like this. every climb becomes worth it after you see the view after it. It's beautiful. Two hours in and I'm having the first gel. I swear my real reason behind running so much is just to have more gels. It's so fun going downhill. 9.5 kilometers in, and we're taking some electrolytes. Take. It's a very essential thing to have your electrolytes on a trail. You can either have salt caps or some electrolytes. Either of them work, but make sure you having them. Let's go. चलो तो बेला आ गया है भाई, दूध ले लेते हैं. Another road section is here. So in my last SRTL I did not pick up some Red Bull. This time I decided to get some. They have I think one place where you can get some Red Bull. This is the same way where SRTL was written and now SET is written. I'm getting full flashbacks of the 100k. Loving this right now so much. Also that was basically the road section that we ran on. It was only a little bit and now we're back onto another trail section right here. Let's go. There's such good runnable trail here. Have a look. We're basically 10 kilometers in. I wish I had like a similar trail closer to my house. It'd be so fun to run on and practice. So it's only like 9 AM, but the heat has started to pick up and we're in a much more lower altitude, or not on the mountain anymore basically, more on these roads. So the wind is not even cold either. Now I do wish it rains. It will feel so much easier. Thank you. Thank you, bye. This running on the road is reminding me a lot about SRTL, where there was a bunch of road running and I was so happy as soon as I saw the road, because all of my joints, all the ankle, everything, toes, everything was hurting and the road felt so comfortable compared to the trail. So we're using the strategy of walking, jogging a little bit. It's helping our pace as well, plus making us not too tired, because this is like a non-technical section, flat road. Because flat roads in all these longer runs, trail runs, are where you can cover the most, and a lot of people make the mistake of walking more here. What you can do is push here a little bit more and go easier on the trail. 14 kilometers are done, by the way. We've reached another aid station. Second aid station we've reached. I'm filling my water bladder. It's a huge hassle to open and close a bladder, but the advantage is you don't have to stop at as many aid stations as you would have to if you just carried water bottles.
30, 40 to this side, 21 straight. बाकी कटऑफ वगैरह सभी अंधश्रद्धा है. कटऑफ वगैरह अंधश्रद्धा.
Let's go. Let's try to get some food as well. Some peanuts. Some orange. I love orange. Let's go. I've absolutely raided another aid station. Bananas, peanuts, oranges. Ate everything that I could. 17 kilometers are done and the climb of Vingzai has started. Only 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers climb.
Achha.
Yeah.
To go climb that mountain. 18 kilometers are done and about 1050 meters of elevation is already done. Just a little bit more to go. We're almost at the top of Menzai and the terrain is looking like this. It's not runnable, it's hikeable. The main problem is the heat. It's not raining right now when it should have been, so it's a bit more difficult, and apparently there's cold water at the top, so that's very nice. Can't wait for that. We've reached the top of Menzai finally. Just look at the view. So good. 18.5 kilometers are done. At these turning points, they basically write your name down and take a photo.
हे पाणी काढाल हां हे काय भरले काढून ठेवलं नहीं कर दिया पीने का जो भी है कुछ नीचे.
It's such a dream to run here, man. We're halfway down Menzai and we have like 30 more minutes to do 3 more kilometers, which is the first and the only cutoff for the 30-kilometer run. Finally we're back down from Menzai. That was the mountain on top which we were at, and just 2 or 3 more kilometers till we reach the aid station and the cutoff point. Now it's a much easier part to run on. It's a proper road. The pace should be good now. We're at the last aid station and I'm eating some poha. Some real food always helps. Just left the last aid station and we have some 6-7 kilometers left and we have like 3.5 hours to do it, but it's the toughest incline in the whole race. Now we just have to keep moving. We've been running for 6 hours. Thoda hi bacha hai. We now have to go on top of that mountain. It's the last little bit of stretch. Fortunately the clouds have also come in. I think we'll just take like 20-30 more minutes to reach the top of Sihagarh. They've done very proper markings here as well, and I think the fort is just right up there. It's very difficult to not stop every 2 minutes when the view is like this. I took that video literally 2 minutes ago and just look at the view again. This is the view of the other side basically. In the middle of the race, there are a good few tricky sections as well, like this, where you're very close to a khai basically, and you have to be very careful. Finally, we just crossed the rope section. It was around here, and we didn't even need a rope actually for it, but 24.5 kilometers are done, and we're on top of Sihagarh Fort. There's the beautiful view, and there's the Sihagarh Fort. It's the last little bit of stretch, but the heat has picked up. So it is a bit difficult, but we're managing somehow. Finally, at 25 kilometers, we've reached Sihagarh Fort. Feels so good walking and running on these fort walls again. So the Sihagarh Epic is known for its Puran Poli on top of Sihagarh Fort, and we finally secured it. They give it here basically. It's basically the last aid station. And this is where you get the food of gods. I don't know how many Puran Polis I'm going to eat now. It's such a beautiful fort. I need to actually come here to explore it once. And yes, I've stolen as many Puran Polis as I could, how they allowed me. Wow, bro. The first cutoff was the more difficult one. Now we have like 2 hours to complete 2 kilometers, and it's just basically a downhill from Sihagarh Fort. It's tough definitely, but doable. There's 1 kilometer left. This decline is very tough. first female finisher for 42 kilometers. Last year, I think there was not even one finisher for female, and this is incredible. Like, the women are also very involved in the sport. It's beautiful. Just look at her. How happy she is. Got the medal. इसको भी finisher medal मिलेगा क्या? So I'm technically done with the run, but it started raining and the car was not close by. So I'm going back to the hotel, running to go get the car for my friends. There is one thing about me, that I love running in the rain. Unfortunately, it didn't rain during the race. It's a good thing as well, because it would have made the course tougher. But it is what it is. 1 kilometer done. We've reached the farmhouse actually already. This is the car. I'm gonna take the car, get everyone back. It's raining so heavily. Just look at this. So it's now a few hours after the Siagarh Epic Trail Run, and what to say, like, I've genuinely loved trail running. It's the road, you cannot just compare a road run to a trail run. A trail run is more, it feels more like an adventure, and a road run is just like point A to point B. Even a road race, you're chasing more for your time, but a trail run is more of an experience and a learning that the trail gives you, which is something I love about it. So we're all back now at the farmhouse, and now we're gonna just change and quickly head off back to Mumbai.
इसका जो पॉड था ना, मोनोपॉड, उससे भाई हाँ